Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Concrete Reality TV, where we strive to know more and do more with what we know. We back. Got a new episode for you. It's going to be off the hook, man. We got this boy Cutter. He's supposed to be stirring up this damn pot, so I'm going to bring him on in. Cutter, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. Stirring this damn pot up, man.
Hey, look, I did it first here. For all you basketball players that want to stir my
take your move.
Football players who want to be like when they look at you, I was doing the cabbage patch, dog.
Stole your damn move. And we got Gillum, the hilarious one, always bringing the funny to the show. Whoa, Gillum, what's up, man?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Oh, man, doing good as usual. Well, man, Cutter, so what we got going on this evening?
Oh, we got a special one this evening.
Oh, Lord.
I was on Facebook earlier today. You know, I do a lot of research there, and, you know, trying to see what's popping, what's new in the online world, what's going on in the whatnot. You know, that's how we get our news. So I ran up on this post by a young lady, and I'm gonna bring her up. Well, she didn't actually post; it was somebody else in the group who posted it. Basically, it was a YouTuber by the name of TonyaTKO. This is my first time I've ever knowing anything about her, but she seems to have quite a following, which I ain't knocking, but it's my first time hearing about it. But she was doing a blog segment on her show about Kevin Samuels. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I know me and you've talked about him a couple of times. I'm sure Orlando, if you're familiar with Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Don't sound so enthusiastic about this conversation.
It wasn't even like that. I'm sorry. I wasn't like that.
Didn't I tell you? That's why I wanted you to not to know what tonight's show was about.
Yeah, so I had to really listen intently. Now then, you about to make me start thinking about stuff because I didn't get a chance to pre-print. But go ahead, go listen.
It's been speculated. This is no secret. If you are in the online world, if you're a part of any blog sites or anything like that, or people who do podcasts like Kevin Samuels does, it's been speculated that they've questioned Kevin Samuels' sexuality.
They say he gay as hell. That's what they say. They say that. Hey, allegedly, y'all.
Allegedly.
We don't know, and I don't really give a damn.
Yeah, if he is, hey, all good. That's his thing.
I'm gonna tell y'all what God love the truth. The reason they say he gay because he be busting them hoes' ass. That's what
So they be pissed.
I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. He do be busting y'all ass.
That's what we gonna get into tonight. That's actually the topic, man. So I'm gonna bring her up, and we gonna basically rebuttal what she has to say about Kevin. I got some other videos I'm gonna play concerning her topic, and I want to just touch on what she touched on, because it's just amazing. I find it amazing how Black women mainly touch on his sexuality more than they touch on his content.
Because what he said is factual.
You want to change that subject? Told you, ad hominem attacks, they go personal, and try to discredit him by going attacking his actual character instead of the content of what he's speaking.
Share my screen. I'm gonna bring up what she has to say. We're gonna just basically let her talk, and then we're gonna kind of chime in here and there. So let me go share my screen here and bring up Mrs. TKO.
TKO.
Who's she knocking out?
I don't know who.
I guess Kevin.
Oh, ain't that a damn thing?
At least she's trying to.
Sent this to me. was sent this today. I was like, no, cannot be. But I heard it with my own ears, and you're going to hear it with your ears too. That Kevin Samuels is talking about how he understands the impulse. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it.
No women, or would it be better for him to go make a shade of brown?
You make a point. The shade of brown is better than nothing.
That's all I'm saying. We need to start advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do. But our women are not showing us. I don't care what they say. What are the women showing?
Well. You know what? I'm going to let you all listen to that again. Because it sounded as if he was starting out the broadcast advocating for interracial romances, right? And there are other vloggers who posit that the black men who are obsessed with interracial relationships, that is their springboard. That's their springboard into the life. That there's a coveting of the genitalia of Caucasoid males, which leads them into thinking that the Caucasoid males are better. What the Caucasoid males create from his loins is better. And that is the stepping stone right before he's on his knees, in front of someone muscular and eggplanty in the front. We're going to play this one more time for you all so that you can hear. This.
It's better than nothing.
That's all I'm saying. We need to start advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do. But our women are not showing us. I don't care what they say. What are the women showing?
So I'm gonna pause it right there, real.
Okay.
Because she's talking about an episode where he is talking about interracial relationships. Obviously, he slipped up and said,
Men.
It sounds as though he was trying to say something else, but he said advocating for men who want to be with men when he obviously, if you are a human being, you kind of know that he probably slipped up and said men because he went right back into talking about women naturally. So he didn't back it up and say, we need to advocate men being with men, and then kept talking about men being with men.
Yeah, I mean, from what I can hear, I don't know. That's a hell of a slip up. I mean, it kind of caught me off guard because I've never seen this before. So I guess you were the first reaction. I was like, that's a hell of a slip up. I mean, it definitely is suspect, and gave her some ammunition. If that was what she was looking for, she definitely found it because. Yeah, that was weird. But yeah, I guess
he said, I understand the urge that men want to be with me. I was like, oh.
But I'll let you. Yeah, you go ahead though.
We ain't gonna stop him.
Listen, you pay close attention.
Is better than nothing.
That's all I'm saying. We need to start advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do.
You see him,
but
right?
Our women.
You see him. I understand the impulse, brothers. I
know. She's a fool.
That's hilarious.
I'm sorry. You said. You see, he's like, I don't know.
So silly.
I'm not gonna be this way. All right. There is nothing wrong with being gay. There is absolutely nothing wrong with being gay. Be gay, live your truth, be who it is that you truly are, right? The issue that we take with this possible double life that this man is living is that he is positing himself as some sort of relationship person who is attempting to help heterosexual relationships while possibly living this double life, not living his truth, while giving men very, very, very bad and toxic advice.
Don't that sound familiar?
Yeah, because...
Wasn't Derek Jackson doing that same shit?
Yeah, Derek Jackson was doing that. When I found out about it, I was late.
Giving women relationship advice, bad relationship advice, and living a double life, portraying to be a monogamous male when he was with a whole bunch of women.
A whole bunch of them.
Out.
Shoot.
I just put that out.
Yeah.
He made a pimp look bad.
Yeah. Now, I will comment with what she said, how she's insinuating as if she's trying to say that if he's being on the down low or not living his truth, that he can't also be an effective speaker or counselor or advisor, relationship advisor. I think you can tell that she's definitely biased against his content that he, that he tells. You can kind of definitely see she's trying to link it together now.
Yeah, she's hating.
It's definitely. I mean, you can see her motive at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You said she's biased, not against him being gay,
but because of his content, what he's talking about. She seems like she's starting to be basically a mouthpiece for a lot of other women that disagree with how aggressive he is and blunt that he is with his content that he speaks when he's giving advice to his viewers and callers.
Let me, because I don't want to cut her off and just, shut her up. So let me let her continue, because if you will see that she will dig herself in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about women dying alone, but when you look at the data, we know. Listen, we see what it is. We know. Ask a nurse, ask a hospice care professional, and you'll see who is really in there dying alone. So he's out here. We'll play this again for you. We'll play it again because you see him, right? I'm sorry. This is too much.
She's pushing her narrative.
Yeah, she's definitely pushing the narrative now.
Like, what do you continue? And people who are passionate are going to express themselves with what? Their hands, right?
Yeah.
Their hands, yeah.
Rappers do it all the time. So I guess they gay too. Anyway, let me
I do it too.
Me too.
Let's go.
We need to start advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do. But our women are not showing us. I don't care what they say. What are the women showing?
You know what I'm saying? What is he talking about? Our women? So listen, see, the thing is that he is in competition, or he could possibly be in competition with women, while giving men terrible advice that pushes them further away from actually having healthy relationships with women. And you know what? There's a bunch of videos.
Before you go there, because Tasha K, if you ever see this, we're not on the level that you are on. First, let me say this: as far as YouTube subscribers, we're small time, just starting. But I want to ask you this. How is he competing in competition? How is he in competition with women? How? Like, is it because his audience is women? Because his actually his audience is men and women. So I want to ask her personally, like, how is he in competition with women? I don't see it. In what way? Maybe you guys can answer that.
She said if he's gay, he in competition with women to get men.
Yeah,
if men are gay, they're not in competition getting women because they gay as hell. So it's not a problem.
That's what I'm saying. Gay men
yeah, that is true.
So how is he in competition?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, because right after this, she goes into this. Because she said that was her thing. He's in competition with women. So let me go here.
Journey. Listen, there's a bunch of videos that I want to show you. This is just the beginning, because time and time again, because we're going to show the glitch video. I'm going to show a video of him fantasizing about a world with no men. I mean, excuse me. Let me just say that again.
Oh, no. Y'all caught that? Well, I mean, hold on. Let's play that again. Let's rewind.
I'm going to show a video of him fantasizing about a world with no men. I mean, excuse me. Let me just say that again.
No, say it again. a world with no men. Just like Kevin just messed up and said what he said. Is YouTube still running? We still okay? Cool. YouTube's still running. We're still alive. Did we glitch and say something wrong? No, she made a mistake.
Made a mistake. Slip of the words. Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
It happens, right?
Yeah.
But if Kevin does it, he's gay.
Yeah, it's a narrative that they can push.
Well, it's the narrative they can push because they're using a lot of clips. They clipping a lot of videos together. You're not even getting the full content.
Yeah, because I was waiting for it to continue. I was waiting.
Of what he's saying or what he's talking about. Yeah.
So let's pull one of her moves and rewind us a little bit more and let her slip up again.
I'm going to show a video.
I'm going
to show a video of him fantasizing about a world with no men. I mean, excuse me. Let me just say that again. I'm going to show a video where he's fantasizing about a world with no women. He's going to talk about what how men don't need women and it would actually be better off for them without women. I'm going to play all of this for you again in this video so that you can use this video as the hub for all of the evidence that we continue to compile about this man and his possible double life. And I wonder what the kittens are going to say. What are they going to say? How do they make sense of this? And you know what? I'm actually going to show you another video of an incel, the king of the manosphere, who says that women turned him into a man loving men. I'm going to show you. I mean, we're going to go through a bunch of videos, but before we do, let's hear.
Is this a reach or does she have this footage? Because I don't believe she has it.
I'm curious. I'm like, okay, so what evidence is she about to bring forth?
Before we jump too far into the video, I want to give a special shout out to this vlogger right here. This vlogger goes by the name of Conscious TV, and they helped me get this link today. This person covers LGBTQIA topics. So listen, you never know who may be watching your channel because this person's channel is small, but a subscriber of mine sent me this video and then he only had the audio. And then I asked him for it. He sent me the video and here we are right now with the evidence. So thank you. Special shout out to vloggers who help other vloggers. All right. Let's. Oh my gracious. What do we jump into first? Do we jump into the glitch? You know what? Yes, let's jump into the glitch because I'm sure you all remember this from May 26, the year of our Lord, 2021. Not too long ago. Not too long ago.
Just in general. And I think that with having more patience, then hopefully that will lead to better results down the road, even and allow us to do better in challenging times.
Mm-hmm. The heck is happening here? Somebody's sleeping in the bed. Yeah, glitch the system. Having more patience with your men. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
All righty then. You all remember this video. For those of you who don't remember, this was a video, right? Where Kevin Samuels was live on the air and he started switching cameras. You know how it is when I start switching screens and things, you know, like it just gets all, you know what I mean? He was switching cameras as you saw. Let me play a little bit more of this for you. Let me play a little more.
Ever been married?
No.
All right. So listen, I hope you were able to hear it that time. Listen. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go back through that again so that you can see and understand exactly what went on and what took place here. So this is the thing. I am a content creator This type of thing has happened to me because you'll see that he is switching the camera. He's switching his own camera. He has 3 cameras. He has a frontal camera, he has a side camera, and then there's the camera on the other side. So this is what, so I'll show you what happened and how we can see, so that if there's anybody that you see on another page that is trying to say that someone sent him a photo or this was the image of the young lady, et cetera, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now. So he's talking, and as you see, there's this camera right here that is coming. I want you to look at the angles of the camera. So he's turned slightly this way, and you see him this level, because you see I have a camera right here. I also have a camera down here, which is in the front of my laptop, and then I have a camera on the other side. So this is the camera that he has up here. He also has another camera that comes down from down below. So take a look. When he's starting to have this issue, you see his hand is on. First of all, you see no footage of the woman, right? She's on audio. So here. So then there's the picture that comes up of the man in the bed, right? You see there are white walls, right? There are a black, white bed. And as you said, goodness, he looked laid out. My goodness, he's sleeping. Makes you wonder, huh? What I mean, like, come on.
No, not really. It's just a dude in the bed.
So tired and so bent.
Yeah.
All right, and then so after that, he starts to have like this nervous. So it's.
So let me ask you something. Let's go here. It's a man laying. Is Kevin in the bed with him? They cuddled up.
No.
I mean,
no.
From what's happening, you already know her intent. The goal here is to prove that this guy, Kevin Samuels, prove him wrong and discredit him, discredit everything about him. And she's going to do that by pushing the narrative that's been popular, which is that he's gay, homosexual. And they're going to push it.
Sweet chocolate pants. Woo.
Yep, that's what they're pushing. And that's what they're going to always stick to right now. And that she's using as ammunition.
So we're not going to give her too much time because I don't want this to be drawn out.
Yeah, because she ain't got much. You already know her agenda.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're going to stop sharing her, and we're going to allow Kevin to touch on this this rumor. He actually did a show on it. Surprising, because if everybody was saying you gay, the last thing you want to do is actually address the situation.
No, you should confront the issue, because if you confront it head on, you can stop all the craziness that's going on about it.
No pun intended.
Does it though?
He was on Vlad. He talked about it on Vlad too.
Yeah. He named the show Kevin Samuels is gay. That's funny. So let's let Kevin address this.
So let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. You see the title of the show, Kevin Samuels is gay. And it's time to go ahead and address this. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and check to see what that means. Gay. A person who is homosexual, especially a man. That's the adjective.
When that changed, it used to be happy.
Right? And then the dated
the later version
is lighthearted or carefree. The noun is a homosexual person, typically referring to a man. So it's one thing to say, Nan had a gay disposition and a very pretty face. That's a bygone era. People don't use the term gay that way anymore. The way people use gay today is really to discuss a man and his sexual preference and sexual orientation. The capital is popular destination for gays and lesbians all over the world. All right, so that is what is often being discussed. Monday night we talked about, when people want to talk about my content, my platform, the first thing they want to do is run to the fact that Kevin Samuels hates women. He hates women. He hates black women in particular.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Inevitably, they also try to bring this point together too. He does all of the stuff that he does because he's secretly a gay man. He's secretly a gay man who hates women. Yep. He's secretly a gay man who needs to come.
So I pull out my gun.
He needs to come out of the closet. That's what they will tell you, that Kevin Samuels is a gay man. And the reason he goes so hard about the things he does because he needs to
pull out my gun.
He's a gay man. He's a gay man. And you know what? To that I say, well, no. No. But to answer the question, though, that everybody came here to find out.
Are you a homosexual?
Am I a homosexual? Meaning, do I have sex with men? No. Sorry to disappoint to my critics and detractors. I don't have sex with men. 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 I know some people out there just shocked. They cannot believe it. There is no way that 6'4", well-dressed man has to be gay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He has to be gay. Because if not, what's going on?
Look what the homosexuals have done to me.
Just look what the homosexual has done to the black woman's image. He has to be gay. He's a closeted homosexual man. Well, funny thing is, I use my real name, and in 52 years, you have yet to see any of my critics and detractors bring out any shred of proof for their allegations. And I live in Atlanta. Yeah, they still say. Pull
out my gun.
Let's get through all that. What's
No
that?
matter where you meet a stranger, be careful if they are too friendly. One never knows when the homosexual is about. He may...
So, to pause that, I'm sorry, Kevin Samuels is pretty popular right now, especially in...
if he was gay, it'd be out by now.
That's my point. If he had any dealings with any man ever, I'm pretty sure somebody would have paid
came forward
to come forward to say, hey, yeah, he's gay. We was in a relationship back in 94, or we was
all that
back in 2001. We had sex. Yes, Kevin is gay. He's in the closet. He needs to come out because I'm gay, and he lives in Atlanta. Like, I'm pretty sure somebody by now would have come forward to say something.
Them hot ones would have been out. Them hot boys would have been out. Yep.
So I don't want, like I said, I'm not trying to make this drawn out. It's going to be a short show. So let's go into the facts here. One of the facts is that nobody has come out to say anything about Kevin Samuels being gay. Another fact is the fact that majority of the women who say this attack him personally. They never attacked his content. Now, if you have a problem with what he's saying, say that. Say that. Have a problem with what he's saying. I don't like what he's saying. I don't like how he says it. But to blatantly attack a man's sexuality is low. I think it's pretty low. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying that because y'all remember I was a promoter. Mm-hmm. People call me gay. Especially women I ain't want.
That's usually the first insult.
When I was out there in them streets and I was promoting clubs and parties and all that stuff, of course, women threw, you the promoter, you the guy. So, of course, women are like, oh, oh, yeah, I had women tell other women they slept with me and I ain't touch them. Mm. Yeah, I fucked Cutter. He ain't shit. I'm like, no.
So treat you like a piece of meat.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't shit. I'm like, no, I never touched her. I'm pretty sure I remember if I fucked her. No, it didn't happen. But that goes to show you how people will attack your character. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was a small fry. I was just a local Houston promoter. I wasn't no big time promoter traveling in the city, promoting parties with Diddy or nothing like that. I was low key, but I just find it hypocritical because here it is, you have so many women who want Kevin to be gay so badly. They want Kevin to be, he has to be gay. Everything about him is gay. Mm-hmm. Everything. Oh, he's gay. Oh, he has, because no straight man talks to a woman that way. Well, no straight man who wants to fuck you talks to you that way. A man,
we talk to you nice, and then once we finish with you, we talk to you that way. We don't be bothered no more. Yeah.
But think about it. How many homegirls we don't want call us for advice and we give it to them raw?
Yeah, they can't stand it.
We don't want them.
Raw and uncut.
We don't want them. We not going to talk to a straight man. Is not going to talk to a woman that he is interested in that way. He's not going to talk to her that way. He's going to be a little more.
If he try to hit them skins, he ain't. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Oh, because he don't want to piss off.
Yeah. He don't want to piss off. He don't want to rub her the wrong way. Mm-hmm. Turn her away from him because she's like, oh, this guy's an asshole. I would never give him none.
Yep. And that's a damn problem. We should be able to be who we are.
Nope. I was told. What'd you say, Cub? No, I was thinking basically would Gillum kind of piggyback what he had said. I spoke with someone probably like a couple of months ago, and we had a discussion similar to this one about some men being, I guess, too blunt, too straightforward with their content, things, advice that they're giving to people, specifically women. And I was told that women, they prefer that you lie, and I've been told that before.
I've heard it before too.
And I'm like, so you would rather a guy not be himself and lie about who he is or his thoughts on different topics in order to preserve your feelings. Yes.
You got to send your representative.
Yeah.
You got to send your representative. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm glad that you're saying that, but you would really want a man to actually do that, to lie about the things that you're asking him about just to sugarcoat the answer so you don't feel bad about the response? Because it's not going to be a legitimate answer. So are you just talking rhetorically? Yeah, exactly. They're not looking for answers. They're looking for basically pampering statements. And that's what Kevin Samuels does not do. And he basically speaks for most men. Because we all know that's everything he says. We're like, yeah. He's not too far off from what we think. So, but that's the problem.
And he's not too far off when we talk about it amongst ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Keep it amongst the homies.
Especially amongst ourselves, because some of the stuff you just can't say in front of women because you're gonna be, you're gonna get barbecued.
Oh yeah, you're gonna exile.
Yeah,
they're gonna barbecue you.
Me and my dudes, we had a group a long time ago, an all-male group, which got infiltrated.
You say infiltrated?
Yeah, because you know how that shit, the online shit goes. Anyway, but we understood that this is barbershop talk, basically. Men in the barbershop talking shit. No women there. It's just us. So we gonna let loose. We're gonna have conversations that we never would have in front of women. We're gonna talk like we would never talk in front of women, because there are no women there to be offended by what we were saying.
Mm-hmm.
So who's at the mouth? There's gonna be some bitches and hoes flying around, you know. But at the end of the day, if a woman walks in there with her son getting ready to get his haircut,
everybody, yeah, you know that. That's rule number one. Hey, we gotta look. Hey, tone down. Hey,
that conversation was having, dog. We ain't gonna talk about. We talk about that shit.
Music change and everything. Put on clean version.
Everything changes, man. So you're not gonna have the type of conversations. But what Kevin brought to the table is a conversation to women that they were not accustomed to. The opposite of a Derek Jackson. There's no calling. There's no pampering. There's no pondering. This is straightforward. Mm-hmm. Look, woman, you're not qualified to have those type of men. What woman wants to hear something like that?
Nobody.
To a woman to say, I want this type of man, I want that type of man, he got to have this, he got to have that, he got to have his stuff together. And well, he starts listing every negative aspect about her that most men actually talk about with one another.
In the barbershop. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Dog, hey man, I ain't got to deal with that attitude. She got a bad attitude, man. I mean, I'll smash though. You know what I'm saying? I'll smash. Dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I hit though, you know what I'm saying? But I probably, that's gonna be about it. I ain't trying to play daddy to her little punk ass kid. That ain't my kid, dog. Mm-hmm. Dude, stuff like that.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? And what Kevin's brought to the table is the reality of that. Hey, lady, I'm sorry. This type of man, he don't want you. I'm not telling you should settle, but you may want to give your child's father a chance.
So you might want to change that list of priorities on that fictitious guy that you're looking for. Yeah, you might want to change your attributes. Yeah. Lower them down a little bit.
But here it is, and I have to take it here too. Another person who was kind of raw at the mouth with women and men.
You talking about yourself?
No.
Oh, you.
I'm talking about a very popular person.
I thought you were talking about me. I thought you were talking about me for a second. I was like, what did I do there?
Because before there was Kevin Samuels, that was Cutter.
But I won't get the recognition because I would have to basically show my my Facebook memories. But it's a person that been going harder than that. But she was in drag, and his name was Tyler Perry.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Flame. Tyler Perry. Oh, wow.
Tyler Perry.
That's a good one.
If you remember, Mud Deal was raw.
Yeah, and drag though.
Like it is. Yeah. But I play an example.
That's funny.
I love that type of stuff.
He said Tyler Perry and as Madea. Yeah, I guess you could use that as an example.
Why not? Why not, bro?
People have to learn how to be alone. I don't understand all these people. Oh, I need somebody. Lord, where's my man? Lord, where's my woman? That is crazy as hell. If you don't know how to be by yourself, what you gonna do with somebody else? Stop praying about it. Shut up and wait. Go work on you here. That's what that time is for, to get yourself together. I'd rather be in a corner by myself with a puppy and a goldfish and be happy than to be sitting around with somebody in my house. I'm wondering what the hell they there for. You would be surprised the things people put up with just to have somebody to say they love them. I don't understand. I can't live. Sorry. I'm sorry. I done come through been through too much hell and high water to come there and let you come up in my adult life and when I'm supposed to be at peace and give me all kind of hell. Only two places on this earth you're going to have peace, the grave and your house. You can't walk up in your house and you ain't got no peace. Something wrong. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
Rebuking Satan. I be rebuking Satan and beating the hell out of everything that's up in there till they get out. I'm sorry.
This prime example. Prime example and I'm pretty sure you know plenty of instances where Mud Deal went way harder than that. I just pulled up something. When she says, when Kevin says, buy a dog and die alone. If you want to be like, if you think you gonna get the person that you gonna get, it ain't realistic. But he's an asshole, as he says it.
Mm-hmm.
Mud Deal, he's just giving some good advice. That's crazy. I don't get it.
Well, so I have told some people, if you have birds and cats, you're going to die alone. So you better go find something else to get.
Oh, trust me, I know a whole bunch of cat ladies. But I know a bunch. But my point is to this whole conversation is to call out the hypocrisy in the manosphere, online world. I don't know what they call the female sphere. Because they had their own cliques too, their own little audiences. But my whole thing is to call out the hypocrisy. Don't be if you're gonna call out the dude, call him out on his content. Where's the dude lying at? Call his show, debate him on his content. Because obviously the dude is almost at 2 million followers on YouTube, and not to mention Instagram and Facebook. The dude has female and male followers. Obviously, he's saying something right. He talking shit to fit.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because if he was not, big with a large following, then they wouldn't care. But because he does have a large following, then they feel like we have to shut him up. We got to close him down because he's infecting the minds of all of these men, like she said. In their minds, they're thinking that this guy is actually contaminating their prospects for dating and husbandry. Crazy.
That's a good one there, Professor. I didn't think about that. I did not even think about that. He's contaminating the water.
Exactly.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to get him out of here.
Because he's making some men who basically thought love themselves at a point. And now that they see that, hey, wait, I got my house, I ain't got no kids. I got good job. I mean, I do work out a little something. I could stand to lose a little bit of pounds, but hey, wait, I'm a good guy.
Yeah, I ain't got to settle.
I ain't got to settle for the women I was selling for. Like, hell, man, I can get some good women. Because he's making men, hey, look, guys, get in shape. Take care of yourselves. Become entrepreneurs. Get your shit together. Stop living up under women.
Mm-hmm.
He's encouraging men, just like a lot of other entrepreneurs and men who make video blogs and podcasts. They encourage men to get their shit right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what he's doing is he's adding value to people that don't have value. And men who already have value, he's opening up the eyes and let you know that you're a valuable person. So what happens is when you don't feel like you're valuable, you'll settle for anything. But when you figure out what you worth, you'll be like, man, shit, fuck that shit. I'm finna do this. That's how it goes really quickly. Yeah, you got options.
You open your eyes to wait. I ain't got to deal with this woman with 4-5 kids and just because she got a big booty and some breasts and all that. I actually, it's a whole lot of single women with big booties and big breasts that are single without the bad attitudes and the drama and the baggage.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, to these little lounges where these women hang out at, and mingle, you know what I mean? And then once maybe we find out I got my shit together, maybe we can make a family or something. Okay, cool. I am so. You right, Orlando. I am valuable.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
They got an R&B song called "I Got Options, Baby."
Yeah, it seems like with Kevin, from what we've just viewed and looked into, it seems like he has a middle ground that he's actually creating, where the women that he's talking to, he's forcing them to look into the mirror so they can analyze themselves in a more realistic fashion, which brings them down to reality. And then he's increasing men with their confidence and their value in themselves and lifting them up. So he's bringing them to a middle ground, which means that they'll start meeting each other with real expectations. Because right now, the men, they're all over the place, women all over the place, because they're overvaluing themselves. And then men, they're not taking responsibility of what they should be doing, how they could be, treating themselves. And it seems like he's just being more real with everybody. And once you do that, everybody starts to look at themselves in a realistic fashion, and they end up meeting in the middle. So that's what I've just kind of thought about from what you guys were saying.
Real life, not fairy tale.
Yeah.
Real life. Because most women's options are, they have a fairy tale of American dream, like we talked about before. Mm-hmm. We talk about the American man, American dream dude. He got to be 6'5", with dark hair, blue eyes, whatever it may be. Yeah, like how many dudes really live like that in America, like in the world? Like that's that he got to look like the Ken doll, So the options that they think about in their mind is not realistic. So what Kevin does, he's like, hold on, you say you what? You got 5 kids? And you want what? Girl, you better get the hell out of here. Stop that. You crazy. You better go call your baby daddy and tell him fix that for you. That's like reality. Like he really like great reality TV. It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. So to close out, because I don't, like I said, I don't want to keep this long and dragged up, because I think we made some really good points tonight. But that's basically what I've been advocating for since I realized, what value is in being a man, is the fact that we know our value and appreciate ourselves, because at the end of the day, we forget that we grew up in the 90s, where movies like Waiting to Exhale,
oh man,
and all these movies that were advocating for women to know their worth, for women to be empowered. Mm-hmm. We were just like, okay, what about us?
You're a gangster.
Society wasn't good. All we knew was get shot and go to jail.
Yeah, be a gangster.
We gotta be a gangster, get the money, take penny chances, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you broke, don't get nobody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are the we had, but we are living in a society that has the internet and has these portals and podcasts and things that allow us to see that, hey man, you have value, you have options. You don't have to settle, but it's wrong for men to view the things that way. But it's right for women to view things that way. Mm-hmm. That's why I said I wanted to call out the hypocrisy. Mm-hmm. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody has value. So if a woman can view things and say she don't want to settle, I ain't got to put up with this, I ain't got to put up with that. I'm a virtuous woman. I deserve this. I deserve that. But when a man say that, he must be gay.
First one.
You don't like it. Because you supposed to cherish us with these 5, 6 kids that ain't yours. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to cherish all us. We're black queens, and you're not supposed to talk to us like this. I'm not talking to you like anything. I'm just telling you I don't see us having a future, because that's not what I want in my life. I want something else. Well, you gay. You gay. You don't like women.
Yeah. Yeah, and it leads to the next conversation I'm sure we can have, which is kind of the responsibility of men. And we the first thing, like you had mentioned earlier, that the women will say is, well, why you sleep with me then? And then you're in that boat again because you can't tell the truth.
I was ready for it. Thank you so much. You're welcome. That was my plan the whole time, was to get the Cootie Woody. What you talking about, girl?
How about
I'm just saying allegedly.
He said allegedly.
So we go into that, and there's gonna be some hypocrisy in that as well. It's gonna be some double standards in that as well. Mm-hmm. But if we're living in a society that promotes equality, we got to talk about this stuff. All these conversations.
Equality is just a dream.
Yeah, definitely.
If we're pushing this equality, all this crap about equality, everybody's equal in society, then all these conversations we had. Let's have these conversations. Bring them to the forefront.
Hey, Cut, I want to say to you, all that bullshit they talking about equality and everybody equal, that's a damn lie. Everybody ain't equal. Not even close. It sounds good, though. It sounds good.
In theory.
In theory.
We all know it sounds good, but we about to have that conversation.
Yep, we're going to call you on it. Yeah. If you're going to say it, then you got to play it.
I'm done. I said everything that I needed to say. I appreciate y'all watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next episode.
Yep, Concrete Reality TV. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.